It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Patriots.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Bills, nothing.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Newton caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, it's Newton. He's looking deep for Bell. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by
so that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Down Bills.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
That's the end of the...
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, it's Newton. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Working with his 2nd and 4. It's Geis on the counter. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Bills 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escapes the sack. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Malik Collins able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down by
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
no gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Wide
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Newton on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
1-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Pickup. It's now 4th down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The Bills' 37-yard line.
A toss right to Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Just like that. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.